nim say man we Ashawo adwuma no ye afei krono bia asama ye keka nyina no wo say no kore o say ensama ye keka nyina no Hasan Yarega say eye no kore o say bibia wote say ye ka bia no eye no kore na Akromfour no ese wo man no yenti Hasan Yarega na yento aso yenti no pacho like video na share proud African imo akwa pa Marvin mechiao proud to say obi and hashtag Nigerians must go #Nigerians must go yanko yenti Hasan Yarega yenti no.
So we are taking his word again.
So is he being released on bail?
Yes, this afternoon he complained of high BP.
In the cell?
In the cells, and said his BP has gone up. You know, yesterday when he was invited, he went there with the ambassador. Nigeria.
Ambassador of what?
Nigeria.
Nigeria's ambassador to
Nigeria ambassador to Ghana. He went there with his lawyers and all that, thinking that it was the ordinary citizens, what do you call it, NIB or National Investigation, National Security will just listen to him and ask him to walk away. This is not that national security you're thinking of. This is a different national security altogether. They will investigate. As a citizen of Ghana, when you send a petition, they will have to listen to your petition. So the investigation went through. And he was panting and sweating. He's not a king. He's not a what? But this is the palace you've built, and you're calling yourself a king. You are causing mayhem in this country. Your Nigerian boys are going around telling Ghanaians, threatening Ghanaians that if they kill one Ghanaian, Nigerian, they will kill 50 Ghanaians. Your Nigerian people are going around telling Ghanaians that one Ghanaian has come to Ghana and Ghana is on fire. Can you imagine? If I show you videos of this man, he said we are uncultured.
Right. Enti utie Hasan Yarega o say akwana wo so ye kin no on according to ono say police station ho no na o say onye kin bi o na o panic o shiki ni nyina ye trick. If say bi says here Ghana police should publish it in their website na ye hu say match guy no ti de ye kan o me pese ye nyina ye smart. Ghana Police Service will be our so-called big man bisa. There must be a publication. So we want to know exactly the course. So now you say police want to prepare charge and I say on prepare charges via yento aswasi. And you say osabusa ni bio say guy no why you day yenti Hasan Yarega.
Imagine if I show you videos of this man, he said we are uncultured as citizens. I'm sure I've sent some of the videos to you. Insulting the integrity of the people who has given you land to stay. Can you do that in Nigeria?
Is he an Igbo royal in Nigeria?
No, he's not. He came here as an Igbo businessman selling cassettes.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
Cassettes?
Cassettes.
And he made millions of cities to buy land?
He did not make millions of cities. He brought in a lot of prostitutes.
Prostitutes?
Ladies. You know the Nigerian ladies on the, what do you call it, cycle and all that?
I don't understand.
You don't know the syndicates of this Nigeria.
So he came selling cassettes, then he brought in...
Then they started trafficking...
Night workers?
Night workers, and now they started bringing Igbo boys and parading himself as the king.
But how does that make him rich?
Because they pay dues to him.
Who pays dues to him?
All these Nigerian boys who have shops in Nigeria. In Ghana here. The Nigerian boys with shops in here. They pay dues to their king. Can you imagine? If I show you videos of this man, he said we are uncultured as citizens. I'm sure I've sent some of the videos to you. Insulting the integrity of the people who has given you land to stay. Can you do that in Nigeria?
Is he an Igbo royal in Nigeria?
No, he's not. He came here as an Igbo businessman selling cassettes.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
Cassettes?
Cassettes.
And he made millions of cities to buy land?
He did not make millions of cities. He brought in a lot of prostitutes.
Prostitutes?
Ladies. You know the Nigerian ladies on the, what do you call it, cycle and all that?
I don't understand.
You don't know the syndicates of this Nigeria.
So he came selling cassettes, then he brought in...
Then they started trafficking...
Night workers?
Night workers, and now they started bringing Igbo boys and parading himself as the king.
But how does that make him rich?
Because they pay dues to him.
Who pays dues to him?
All these Nigerian boys who have shops in Nigeria. In Ghana here. The Nigerian boys with shops in here. They pay dues to their king.
So Ghana Fontier, it's not because Obita will be a Nigerian. Now, according to Hassan Ayariga say, this guy will trade in prostitute or import Ashawo for Edwamo Ghana. Na eno omuye adwuma na returns. Na the mama testify and say, I was in Dubai some times ago. Na there was a restaurant to be almost closing it down. Our baby a friend Ajiman. Dubai Ajiman. Mo amuni mo hono. Maame no, why a big woman be kakraka bisa we Nigeria woman. Na oko Nigeria. Was there be a business and say why chop ba Nigeria for aduane and waje 3-bedroom. Ti de make you in Dubai. Me Akromfour bi they all know this Thomas Mom. Yes. Na the way you say okoni krom Nigeria na wakofa Nigeria for guests no. Heavy guests. No the mark say oni Reverend Father bi osofo e na yes adwuma no. Nigeria ni sofo. Na what the clerical na send him. No me dey secure visas. E dey ama man say asori ni koye conference ono no e dey restaurant na invite wo mu. Tie o. E wo Dubai. Eti wa invite sofo no mbeye praises ema Nigeria community in Dubai. Eti omo de sa man ba sa 3-bedroom na wodi bia ye restaurant na Nigeria fo no kodidi wo ho no. E ho no wodi edani bi achechechichem e de aye small room with small beds. Eti omo onso omo wo igwe na omo achecheche kokoko nti sa ta Akromfour no mo sika no. Na oto aduane no a oba ka aduane no nti omo nim sɛ de omo sɛ de security ba omo eti sɛ aduane no woto a ebi a eba 1 plate ebo no otua no included with oba wone ne koda odan na ye de aduane ekosimu no tie de yaka no wo Dubai sam na me kan yo eti maame ne kase wo ko no ote ho kyese wose na ema ne ekam no omo ya say shut up na your mother know they tell you say here be Dubai eti aduane ne de ko hye dem ho no ya prepare a nice lady so hye dem ho a na dwuma ne say eye sex work nko an wo ye eti aduane na woto no wo say omfi so mo ye smart say police ni ba ho a ye wonche wo mo nti no o say aduane na me ton ama no but oba ka aduane na woto no nti ansa na be ma ni mpie no wadi aduane awia say di ene oba ada ka ho e wo Dubai. This is Nigerians in Dubai. Tie dem kan yo. So Hassan Ayariga wono so ye big boy e wa Accra. E ka kire wo say this guy o trade in prostitute enye nwanwa me de enye me nwanwa enye me nwanwa because de me di mani ehu wo Dubai ntini enye me nwanwa maame no ode osofo Nigeria ni sofo a wo fake no de ne give visa nanim de ma me hu say sofo ni fake ni say mi ko to no corner bi o gina wa no ono jot e ho na me hu say e key e agenda no gina da e corner e no ono jot e na page e na me hu no e na ma me hu say e fake e wo Dubai. There's a place called Ajman te de making now the atiane say almost some man one now they lie to them. Ghana nobody can lie to me say they don't know say Nigeria we omo traffic e mad omo ba Ghana. Nobody can contest that. Hwe Ghana from penny for no ja mo bi mu ye nipa bone for jack mu ye nipa bone for Ghana Migration Service hwe mo nim be guase na mo be bre rough Migration Service Ghana Migration Service all areas all borders musuban na mo ye no mo mududo and the boni tia Ghana and na mo pretend mo nim be guase he me say mo kom ahom gie mu no na yadia chese yadia be ye mo ntimi nya ahoto Ghana Migration Service mu dia mu say he enipa ho he ya no we yetimi di yebibia yetimi yebibia bi eti moment a Ghana fo ni su no wo mo su ni awreho a ego minus e bebo mu tiri su no mapampa so Ghana Migration Service tie de ye ka kiro no afrikwe boni ko no mu di Ghana me say omo ni mpefe say Nigeria fo no ye do mo gu bus mu a ye be yi omo cycle ho no they are coming ema we enkuta hwe omo ni business we are now they are coming to Ghana to do prostitution they omo ya way. Eti Hassan Ayariga was a big boy in Accra. Or a big boy or a big boy. It is what catch say Nigeria for akwa we you know eton Ashawo for enyanwanwa. Enyanwanwa because Hassan Ayariga no or a big boy in Accra. Eti yede na say Hassan Ayariga Yan yebeka yan komeka se ye twa tora to omo so. Thank you. Now Ghana for nyina ntwa say ni famo bia say according to Hassan Yarega or say sa kwa we na or say your friend Eze Jude no or trading in prostitution. Enuntina almost said that at this kind cover baby na we a businessman and we a businessman aye Nigeria for business me say many crochet man say Dubai almost some man almost dia sofo na yes adwuma e wo Dubai tire ye ka kire no eti Hassan Yarega say Akromfour the prostitution and they make sika and today we are branch oya baba wa memo bi antreke said we don't have any evidence Hassan Yarega a big boy onim de ekoso ankon kasa da tire ye ka no na Ghana Immigration Service wo hu mu ye nipa bonefo mu anim begu ase Ghana Immigration Service mu anim begu ase na makoma hu michie mu na mu sisi ni mu kotodwe mu ayamre no eho na yade ani aduro ebeye yemo tidie ka no fi se mu ani tua pa se alatafo yi etimis esori ebakura mu amu ni se passport da ho amu yishu we nye Ghana ni esona mo ye mu ani tua wo munim say alatafo yi edi abeto eye bribe ebi tua 10,000 to 20,000 e de ji passport mu ye munim say nye no so na mo ye mu ye nipa bonefo sika ni brand me say eda makoma hu giem no you will pay the price. Ghana Immigration Service, Ghana Passport Office mu de monke kanko monton ye sa wai mu de mon sele ye na dia ya ne say udu circle a ho Oma pake cars si ho. Car no elodu straight to Nigeria. Say bed nipa beba. Nya sa. Say bed nipa beba. Yate. Eti ye nipa na eba no. Free movement of people. Eti ye check ID na. Udru Togo ye be check ID. Eti ye omo di ID ben ba kro mu asai. Edi ID ne omo de ba kro no. Eti mukuta evidence say Akromfour no ye prostitution. Adwamamo edoso wo Ghana wo mo se Ghana maiwa no eti chinchina ECOWAS ntimi nkasa sa na mote Ghana Immigration sa enso so de hia de mutimi esele obi information e de money pa no ne ye ni ba bi onam de hu hia e de mutimi ye Ghana ni adu migration kura no na mo ne pre na mo chance we will show you where the power lines mu ye shame Ghana ni adu okura masere na de a wa mfa ama mo no na mo bu afu and ti mu pesa mo harase no nya sa mu ye shame na mo de mo nkoso nya sa eti Hassan Yarega me eno mi tie ni interview no de na hia me ene se ye benyo panemu bi amana beka bi ama ye se de mo kan ye no kre se Nigeria for no crimes prostitution destroy Ghana and no country will accept this nonsense. No, even America, so on close okuta a highly sophisticated intelligence or logistics ultimately detecting yama. Nanya Ghana. Yeah, that's what the pen and a sign a stamp. Pen when you stamp and ya Ghana. Eti the maniaji has I gotta go say. One also the other to say, and young Kodano Kwan a car same way. Now me a big don where can you? No what me a kase. I'm passe. Akromfour the air prostitution in this country. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Imagine if I show you videos of this man, he said we are uncultured as citizens. I'm sure I've sent some of the videos to you. Insulting the integrity of the people who has given you land to live, to stay. Can you do that in Nigeria?
Is he an Igbo royal in Nigeria?
No, he's not. He came here as an Igbo businessman selling cassettes.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
Cassettes?
Cassettes.
And he made millions of cities to buy land?
He did not make millions of cities. He brought in a lot of prostitutes.
Prostitutes?
Ladies. You know the Nigerian ladies on the, what do you call it, cycle and all that?
I don't understand.
You don't know the syndicates of this Nigeria.
So he came selling cassettes, then he brought in...
That is, they started trafficking...
Night workers?
Night workers, and now they started bringing Igbo boys and parading himself as the king.
But how does that make him rich?
Because they pay dues to him.
Who pays dues to him?
All these Nigerian boys who have shops in Nigeria. In Ghana here. The Nigerian boys with shops in here. They pay dues to their king.
Right. Eti, where are you clear? Now, yentie sa lady ansa ne yaba Hassan ayare ga so yakɔ details of an interview no yeah anyhow ono so joining the train or report sakwa eze judo no ema police ono ay kase wa report na police were invite no o ma detain no the next say ye be fe ho yentie lady was called Nigeria ti ha say lady say okɔ Nigeria the Nigeria for the year no ti ha say ne yento so hide the reason so like if you don't know yenko.
Guys, I know this is not my style. So let me tell you guys something. In December, I went to Nigeria with my sister on a business trip because she's a hair vendor. Before we entered Nigeria, there was this immigration officer that stopped our car. Of course, we are entering another man's land. What do you expect? They have to search us. So like we just came down from the car and they were like, we should bring our bags. They actually searched inside our bag. And they later said that we should bring out our identification cards. So I was with my Ghana card, my sister same, and my sister's friend had an ID card. That's like a voter's card. And then like this man took the cards and he was like, we with the Ghana cards, we can't enter. We don't use Ghana card to cross borders, so we should go back. Mind you, we are at the border of Nigeria. Like we should take a car and come back to Ghana. We thought this man was joking. Because like before he asked us where we are coming from, we said Ghana with some kind of boldness and proudness because like we know Ghana and Nigeria. But this man showed us pepper. We started begging. We said, oh God, we are sorry. We didn't know say we don't use Ghana card cross Nigeria border. They don't tell us so. I won't sit here and lie to you. For over 3 hours we were begging this man to just let us enter because we already at the border. We can't waste money like that. And then one man was dressed in a mufti and then he was acting anyhow. The Ghanaians, we should let them pay 150,000, 1,500 or something before like they will allow us to enter. Each one of us had to pay 250 cedis or something. You want to establish an Igbo kingdom in Ghana. I'm not saying I have any issue with Nigerians being somewhere nice, okay, somewhere nice. But I am begging my Nigerian friends, please advise this man. We are not playing. Thank you. Bye.
This young girl say onoso call Nigeria. The end, who so Ghana and yesitu sika. Who so Ghana and yesitu sikansa. And so kuta a valid ID from the country. But Nigerians are walking freely in this country. And nobody talks about anything about them. And we sit here condoning, supporting their nonsense. And you ubenya Ghana 40 bon koso for. Na omoke kansam tantai Akromfour we ya usiwe. Wono chese wono diatem. We mu no onyo womu enyo no nkwa sa team we squad we mu nyina no. Mu hu no ma. Mu ya mu ntwamo. On sa squad we mu. Omu nyina no afọ mo ho adwen because omo pe confirmation so ho because omu ntimi nwene daache akwayo dase wadama ye just enipa for African Americans emotions keke na wo ye video na omu didi akiri o solve ultimate solve problem bia so ho emotion keke omu nyina no ya adwen kese nti ade ye critical ba pe because so be ka bia ni views no so bete but see if it is a views in ye pa akiyentana ha tiri yaka no enye it's a views na opede ya ene wuntimi save hwe you can't go to war, you can't fight for your country because sawko kan what touching nipa bi so they won't come, they won't watch you. My goodness, wow. So if we are no, it's not about quantity or quality. It's not about quantity or quality. This is interesting na enye se nye we nkwa Yentia salad way, yet an experience.
Kingdom in Ghana issue. The typical Nigerian actually believes in their heart that Igbo is a hard-working group of people. So therefore, they are the ones who will come to Ghana and develop Ghana for us.
Why is all the countries in the world being so wicked to Nigerians? Why? What is our crime? Yesterday it was the US. Now UAE. Yes, Dubai has stopped accepting transit visa application from Nigerians.
Nigerians are disrespectful, and their disrespect is suffocating. That's why lots of people don't like them. And I think it's all that behavior is born out of entitlement. Even inside the own borders of your country, you can admit that a lot of you are entitled. Because of that, you are very disrespectful. You see, there's disrespect and there's the things some of these Nigerians do in other people's countries that is suffocating, like it's suffocating and it's infuriating. A lot of African countries have issues that divide them, but one thing some of them agree on is their hatred for Nigerians. And sometimes do you wonder why? Sometimes do you think that maybe we might be the problem because a lot of people can come together to say they don't like you, and they are right. Countries are literally putting up rules and regulations to keep you out of their country. Do you take time to wonder why? A critical example of this is this whole Igbo kingdom in Ghana issue that's going on right now. If it is not a level of entitlement and a level of disrespect, why would you think it's okay to want to build a kingdom in another man's land? Is there anybody who can do that in Nigeria? And the reactions of these Nigerians towards this, you see, I don't even have a problem with the man himself who wants to build it. The typical Nigerians. That's another thing. Most of your celebrities and your content creators are actually cool people. And maybe it's to protect their brand, but most of them are nice, they are cool, and they are... See, one of the friendships that I admire so much is the friendship between Eni and Chef Abis. I love it so much, it's so cute. A lot of your content creators, celebrities, and your people, they are nice, but the typical Nigerian, the average Nigerian, oh no. They are the ones that go all over the place, disrespecting people in the comment section, food videos, culture videos, people dancing their culture, people eating their culture. They are always disrespectful. And then they wonder why people do not like them. This Igbo kingdom in Ghana issue, the typical Nigerian actually believes in their heart that Igbo is a hard-working group of people. So therefore, they are the ones who will come to Ghana and develop Ghana for us. 57 years of independence, 57 years of building our own economy, 57 years of building our own country. It is you that will come from Nigeria to come and develop our kingdom, our country, and our nation. For us, that's what they actually believe, and that's what they actually propagate. That yes, I have come to your country, I am leaving your country. Keep quiet and let me build my kingdom in your country to develop your country for you. And that's so infuriating and that's so annoying. So a lot of people object to it, and then they are surprised that people are objecting to it, and then they are surprised that people don't like them for these kind of ideas and these kind of things they say. A lot of people don't like you because of your behavior. And you see, this Igbo kingdom in Ghana, if we allow it to happen in a year's time, they would want to come and take over. And this is not anything specific to, it's just the basic history of humans. Like in the history of humanity, that is how countries are taking over. People come to countries, they say we want to come and stay, we want to come and trade, we want to come and help, we just want a peaceful place to live. And then in a few years they want to come and take over. And that is how colonization, that is how takeovers, that is how other countries taking over other countries have always happened. Igbo kingdom in Ghana, very soon you hear Yoruba kingdom in Ghana, very soon you hear Benin kingdom in Ghana, like that, and then they would come and take over the entire country. Nobody really hates you. Your behaviors and the things you put up over a period of time when you stay in another person's land is the reason why a lot of people do not like you. You throw stones and you hide your hand, and then you are surprised that again people do not like you. If you are living in my country and you consistently disrespect you rent your house to a typical Nigerian. That's why Ghanaian landlords even have rules. They want to rent to a Nigerian because some of them have experienced things under the hands of some of these Nigerian tenants. So my dear Nigerians, we don't hate you. Just that sometimes the actions of some of your people make it difficult for a lot of people to like you as a collective.
Okay, so where you Ghana for experiences, yet me make a conclusion. Say Ghana ni biya miye na dream, biya wani. So ye too kind, emma Nigeria ni. Efri ufie, emfa uda emma Nigeria ni. Enton wasa se manon. Enchasa wota na ye wade obi antimi foso. Emra bia enchere ti de ye kanon. Sisi ade ye ken, wo asase, wo dan emfa manon. And for man, and see, would this can you pay the price because a die obejigano, when I would die in a pan, what mean to know? For police in about own few, and you be announced when you a jow to Yauna or treat to what they are fine. It better say you prevent it today. Prevent it today, say. In order for you to be in this situation, save it today, don't rent to any Nigerian. Men for diamond and famano. Now, Yanko back to Hassan Yarega or say, Ope Kronon as you see kidnapping and some of your canning in our or say Nigeria for and the yin now. Yentie Hassan Yarega. Yetien on one casa, one also send some more there to be Yentie or Habi.
So we tried to do proxy vote and it didn't happen.
You were so outraged about this Igbo chief situation.
Still.
You are still outraged about it?
Yes, not worse. Still.
But I'm trying to understand the connection. Igbo chief is claiming land in Ningo area. He says he's bought land.
Yeah.
Hassan Ayaga, you are from Boku, but of course you're an important politician. What is your connection with? Do you also have land in Ningo? What's your connection with?
I'm a Ghanaian. I can have land anywhere. In Ghana.
Yeah.
Entitled to it as a citizen. And my policy, if you read my 2020 manifesto policy, I made it clear to Ghanaians that when I'm president of the Republic of Ghana, inshallah, no foreigner will own property in Ghana.
Oh, no foreigner should own property in Ghana?
Will own property.
Don't you have property in Germany?
That is the German law.
Because if you have property in Germany,
That's a
you don't
German
want
law.
Germans to have property in Ghana.
That's my law as president. I'm trying to protect the sovereignty of our nation, the lands of our, future generation, so that nobody takes. We have limited land. Land does not increase, it decreases. And once it's sold out, it's gone.
Yeah.
And Mr. Paul, if you look around Ghana, check around all the most important places in this country, the very luxurious communities and areas, all the properties there are owned by foreigners.
That's kind of true.
You understand?
From 1960s.
Till date, we're losing our sovereignty gradually to the foreigners. And look around again, all the big companies, from Spinters to everywhere, go around the whole world, the country, it's owned by foreigners. Where do we live as citizens? Slums, areas. We get choked in Medina, we get choked in
Labadi.
Past, we get choked in Nima, we get choked in Kaswa. We live in slums. And the most important places is being taken over by the foreigners in this country, living a life that they cannot even live in their own country. And we are losing everything. And the worst of it is that our chiefs, and our politicians are giving them the opportunity and the nod to take off everything. You are talking about history. Our forefathers fought, died for this country. And what are we doing? We're selling the country out.
What did the Igbo chief do wrong by buying land in Ningo?
First of all, calling himself a king in Ghana is wrong.
That's wrong, I agree with that.
Nobody who is not a citizen of this country can make himself a king in our country. You know the law. It doesn't permit that. So you come in to tell us that you are acquiring 50 acres of land to build a kingdom, an Igbo kingdom, so that it will become one of a kind in the world that has never happened anywhere in this country. Shows that we are loose. We are allowing everybody to take over everything. And you are going to build a kingdom that is going to determine who becomes president in Nigeria?
In Nigeria?
Yes.
Kingdom in Ghana determines
Who becomes president in Nigeria? The ministers of state will all be coming and through that gate, and anybody who wants to acquire land or property who is a Nigerian will come there and acquire land and build as a Nigerian and leave. And that's an Igbo kingdom. Clearly. They are becoming another tribe in Ghana. Clearly, they are now rubbing shoulders with the kings of wherever they are getting the land from. And clearly, we are going to have a big problem in the future. Have you bothered to ask the kind of crime rate, then find out the associates of those crimes? And you will realize that 90% of every crime that is committed in this country, if you check the statistics, 90% is foreigners. And
well, I don't know about that.
10 is Ghanaians. Armed robbery,
Foreigners.
Nigerians have taken
Kidnapping.
over. Kidnapping,
Foreigners.
Nigerians have taken over.
Fraud.
Foreigners. Fraud, 419, killing
Yahoo,
of
Yahoo.
what do you call it, scams and everything.
Fraud boys.
Fraud boys, they've taken over, they've manipulated the system. They are now the hierarchy of our nation in terms of anything. Right now, they're even killing landlords. They come, they rent your house, one person shows his face.
Then 30 come and live there.
Then 30 come and leave.
That's true. I hear that quite a lot.
And when you joke, they kill you. Our ladies, they are killing them, using them for their so-called rituals. Very soon, if we allow such a kingdom to happen, you will be registering missing people in this country every day.
Foreigners.
Nigerians have taken
Kidnapping.
over. Kidnapping.
Foreigners.
Nigerians have taken over.
Fraud.
Foreigners. Fraud. 419. Killing
Yahoo.
What do you call it? Scams and everything.
Fraud boys.
Fraud boys, they've taken over, they've manipulated the system. They are now the hierarchy of our nation in terms of anything. Right now, they're even killing landlords. They come, they rent your house, one person shows his face.
Then 30 come and live there.
Then 30 come and leave.
That's true. I hear that quite a lot.
And when you joke, they kill you. Our ladies, they are killing them, using them for their so-called rituals. Very soon, if we allow such a kingdom to happen, you will be registering missing people in this country every day. Look, we are not against settlers. I am not against settlers. We have Yoruba settlers here. We are living happily with them. We have Hausa settlers. They are living happily with them. We have Zambarama settlers. They have even lived with us for a very long time, and they are now part of.
There's Lagos Town in Accra.
Yes.
And there's Lebanon House in Accra as well.
So the point is that, are we selling our sovereignty to the Nigerians? You know, Igbos, they are called Inyamuri.
That means?
Inyamuri, Hausa, they are calling them Inyamuri. Even in Nigeria, they are not welcomed by the Hausas and the Yorubas.
Well, that was the point of Biafra in the late 60s.
Right. Eti Ghana Frontier. In some of your canon, Hassan Ayariga, our politician, or your business tycoon, our a big boy in Accra. And no one can say in fact, was it prostitution, Nigerians, gambling, kidnapping, car hijacking, BBR, robbing, killing, BBR, one more. Really? Iti Ghana for no muso muye nyansa for no mo wai. Ntia no kure, sempani fo ni nyina. No maye din. Tikaye nkora ya nhyase anka ntikana nkoma ye di won. Really? Okay. Now, ye nuanom bi no a ya na mpesa mo ye comparison no. Me mente brofo ho. Me pese mo moa me ho. Papa ya your friend Ezei Obekasa. Tie. Wo ka asam dia to Ghana mpanimfo so ye brofo. Me pese wo mo ete brofo no ho. Wo de me de me santini ntimi nka brofo. Let's take it away. Na tie brofo na wo ka na wo pese wo kire sei. Wo de tie brofo na wo ba be ka na wo pese wo kire sei. Tie sei. Me mpe pretend wo de tie ha.
From traditional rulers to the queens to the government of Ghana. If Ghana did not give us the opportunity to do well, to establish Igbo throne here in the diaspora, we will not have this opportunity. But they made it possible for we to live well with them. It was so interesting to know that the Igbo throne in Ghana is also gazetted and inducted in the system here in Ghana. Interesting to know that the Igbo throne in Ghana is also gazetted and inducted in the system here in Ghana. Interesting to know that the Igbo throne in Ghana is also gazetted and inducted in the system here in Ghana.
Right. Eti Proud African wada mamo ho. Akwai say Ghana one can say a certain part of group of people ho. Say be organization be and say a unique family be. Or say Ghana, a sovereign state Ghana, Republic of Ghana, allow ni throne, Igbo throne. But what is the meaning of Igbo throne? And here one point. Secondly, Ghana has gazetted or non-Igbo throne in the system. Secondly, say in an adopted Ghana just say ya adopted no Igbo throne. Eti sa traitors no more country no traitors no. Say Hassan Yariga say if we don't speak today to stop this nonsense from this guy, the next day about ye Igbo tribe part in Ghana we say they work on more nkasa me busa say sa intentions we Ghana penemu bay enna wo gazette Igbo throne in this country. Secondly, someone enye no kra ade na muntimi take akwa way out from this country say o create chaos. Me busa wo Proud Africa ho ba jomo gazette ye dia say ye ka say o man bia gazette bibia mpacha say kire say momo ami why sa krobuani atefo no a moye traitors na Ghana for defend Ghana na mo de mo pese me nkumunya no ai mo ho brofo no mo te ase de moye obi ka brofo mo te ase o say Ghana wan ka say bia group bi e bia watch sellers association bi ana say bia homowo group bi wo say Ghana a republic a sovereign state I adopt into the system. Secondly, ya gazette Igbo throne in this country. Is it true or false? So if it's true, who did it? If it is false, can a foreigner use our name to fraud or to scam people? See, intend to do, attempt to do a way. We are what you saw by a crime. Attempt to do a crime. A crime. Defrauding by false pretense. A crime. A bina di agrada ekono. You know, da binya agrada kura ubia defrauding false pretense. It will be jail say when you find a popular crime affinity. Defrauding by false pretense a crime. So me pese Ghana for nyina ntie say if say guy no say enye no kura one or defraud wine the people Igbos around the world so that according to Hassan Yaregano Oma jiji sika dia breno now or defraud by false pretense is a crime in Ghana till the yekano afei or say Ghana has gazetted his throne Igbo throne in this country mibusamo why in a gazette no National House of Chiefs, are you there? And one into my fra. Etimuasunda form. See will be Edmund reputation. Edia grow so long. Edi deceive nipa be out there for them to pay money to him. And I'm at all. And Akromfour mo. Someone hwe ye. Respect e woman no hu. Eso bete. Dia muni man say. Mo fra frantema. Dia muni mu ano no. Sa muni ason. Muga guy and a ye mpanimfo ye need the form and ye BBC yes muni tumonte hwe muni information one tiere ka kire mo no tiere ka kire mo no muni information one mudidi anamata and a young guess no a asele bobo no na mode nemu mom ye nwe ho oka samwe enye no so ye bu some say national security ye state apparatus state institution etimuni intelligence. So be a use to defraud others. Me pacho yentie gani bi hodi yentie ni bi ohun na ebia na kwa mi tuafo no mfi se bia me na metano mami tweba no nko ye chikakra na yentie ni bi o yentie ni bi o.
Interest you to know that the Igbo throne in Ghana is also gazetted and inducted in the system here in Ghana. Interest you to know that the Igbo throne in Ghana is also gazetted and inducted in the system here in Ghana. If the people did not love us, they will not give us this.
So, question e bisa ne say, kwa mituafo no mo wai san Akromfour mo ho. Mun eto bi kabrofo ya mo tiase de kwa kuma nu de. Won de minu sabrofo no tiase. Mistake. Yes, mistake say inducted. As you say, Momo why? What is the meaning of inducted? And gazetted, Mr. Comment session. More system. Proud of again. More system why? And Nanakosa, yes, Nanakosa say he was paid, visited some higher rank in the country. Are you? But inducted and then gazetted. What is the meaning? Mr. Momo why? Na Akromfour we mu. Tibon Kosofo we mu no. Mum so mo say. So obi ka kire say Ghana Gazette no a wo pese wo kire say too obi say Ghana inducted into the system. What is the meaning? Ghana nyansafo emu ho kwakuma no dia munyini firi on dia bo ka brofo na won te ase kwakuma no dia mu de munyo no mfiri wo ho no mo maka no mum so mo say gazetted ase kire say inducted ase kire say yenhwe proud Africa say meaning his recognized by those in power. Tonight, as a Ghana system, no, I recognize it. It say, Mamprusi, Posiga, Diana for, Asante for, I'm gonna for, yes, says Anity. Aha. According to Mranit Esapotono, to your gazettua, Emrau, when you are being gazetted, it's a law. Pachomunti Nipa. Yes, I proud of a tank was say, I inducted in the same word is admit. So wamachia tum say Ghana wanka say a group bio or you see the name Ghana the amount ye hunu no I say intentional they have intentions to fight back one day and untina today Nigeria for nyina pesa so money ye pre ye ka asam no mo no okun hwe Akromfour kan bi ohun na no na me we ko na ba show no so akwa we hwe wo se oye Ghana oye Nigeria ni na otetwi yes what America o baby go and see say odi ono na amanfo page ase and wodi wo matem sa akwa yi o sa akwa yi sa we Nigeria ni o. Now share another video threatening akwa another guy where or threatening akwa bi wa ha threatening another guy because I say akwa ne ka Nigeria for asem to wadwa before answer na mebo on any day. Okay, mami hwe. Yes, but you yentie wako threaten sa akwa na minim say wono na minim share wa kono ba show so no wono ni ti ha say wo ti ha
same ku awie na afa na mo pekuro papa ba betene mo Nigeria no send one blame no send me another you me bam wati me trapping the location no or western Nigeria ti bugu kuro ma se buku awie afa na mo pekuro papa betene. Let's listen to the audio na hear comparison bia wo ye but me catch no mo say yes to Nigerians must go, Nigerians must leave Ghana.
Ghana for omo amanani ibinim wo kro no Ghana for omo amanani ya omo nya na mo ye djuma papa omo nya papa na say na chi ye chi Ghana yi bi FBI for chi Ghana yi guy bi a wabo America for wabo America for kro no na ye na Ghana for nka say oh ya chi Ghana yi a wabo America for kro no nti ye pam Ghana for yi abefi ebe yi yansa wo ebe yi nipa no de awa bokro no munchi no na obi na e bokro no Nigeria fo nya na e bokro no say wo be pam Nigeria fo nya masa wasam no say wan ko correct won a masa nkofu bebrebe didi watan pa nkofu bebrebe didi watan because Nigeria fo no bi ibin won ba no ibin ma wa
on say or threatening guy no on say today Nigeria ni na was where Ghana ni or the audacity to threat you but only audacity to speak against Nigeria for ekum Ghana for say ndi won fa ho na we Ghana ni pa na say who defend Nigeria ni so Jimmy for the respectfully what Jimmy just what Jimmy to the sense say ya do you bibia kra nye so we Ghana ni na who defend Nigeria for minimum agenda that with him on say or threatening no omo di bia me na me ni share ko na ba page so me wi a me share video na ma wo de ti say ono timi ko guy ni video as no ko threaten no wo de hwa de TTBO
Ghana for Bema omo Bema so ebi Nigeria for Bema no obi aware Ghana for ba no omo adan omo so omo ba Ghana yi nti wu ye Ghana yi sin bio pensin obi o wu ye Ghana yi sin obi o what ma say wu ye Ghana yi obi kwa po Nigeria yi ejapade o Ghana no e chen wu kwa pa wo ye Ghana yi wu ni hu what nti wu kasa na wa dwen wu yi asa wa kasa obi agi 50 acres of land no see Nigeria for no pese on bet na ho what one to ens cannot try we Jimmy pa we you join ba pa kwasia we ne pa ens cannot try we Jimmy pa we you join ba pa kwasia we ne pa fun pa we be pam Nigeria fun yan efi Ghana pam Nigeria fun fi Ghana kwasia Ghana ba we you join ba pa kwasia we ne pa fun pa we be pam Nigeria fun yan efi Ghana pam Nigeria fun fi Ghana kwasia Ghana
eti mi ko hu sa video na akwa di asem ni baby na kasa ni nyamo last week Sunday na me ne yakwo na ba wo interview oba page ne so no oba na mema wo so ntino oba gidigidi bedidi wo ebedidi atem na me ko track akwa yi na me ko Facebook ono ni na me ko Facebook akwa ni so ho no Emmanuel Ade eti me ko hwe akwa na video no ma wo di na atem this is the same guy oba page ne so be ka kire say wono wo ye half Ghanaian half Nigerian eno no be defend be kire say ye new right say ye be kase ye mpam Nigeria for really wow na mi ko ni page ne so hwe o ko ni page ne so on say lotto eniema ye lotto a ye de dada ni pas coming so kwa wo hwe lotto na medi wei na tese eniema egu ni page nyina no ye lotto aya za amanfo Nigeria fo eniema nko a so lotto nko a wo lotto ni eniema wei ye pictures ni screenshot o wo de hwe eniema egu ni page so no it wei was what Ghana once wakatwi o Nigeria ni o now na me ni ekọ na bomo page so no buy wono na daase ase mpa chọ mo hwe wono daase ha no wono ni akọ ni Se de am say o nyini nti nanim no aye hu chan me de no nanim na ye hu pa wono ni o na wo ba page ne so no me pa cho muntie nsem a obekan na me page ne so bi yeti asem a obekan ekọ na ba page ne so mu de muntie asem a oba bekan o enya no kure ofaima sa
I'm investi o kuma obele do
yeti ofaima Mr. Emmanuel tie sa the notion and the
power Gana fon kwa na pese Gana fon kwa na mu pia
man nya usa wuni too much wuni man nya usa wuni
kuma menjini
kasa ba be chese wuni Dangote be yes cement factory Ghana what is also on the king of trade what is that Dangote cause or king of trade what is Dangote e cause or king of trade what ba be jan kasa ba be ye wo kingdom ki wa do wo say be kasa we are fancy fi here wo si wo fi here first second west region and central region
ekwana ba to menga
ubeja meto nka pane
Mother, me American citizen kwa po ye agreement ye bisa.
Ofaima menye se
kwa American say we suspect. Meka American say we suspect.
Ofaima wa America.
Hello.
Na ube challenge me. Who say Africa? Ofaima wa America. Bro, okay. On can't tell me America.
Ofaima eye chaso. Mami abna.
Eti wakika nsem a yensante the second one and yensam sometimes tade wakika bi pa o very interested say akwa wenu ka che say wono ye Ghana ni eti wo ye Nigeria ni ye Ghana ni ti muni right ya ka chere mo nti o say omo no be pre o he mo nananom be hunu mane wo de ti bi o
Meba. Ofaima 50 ni 50 Ghana 50 ufri na alata 50 ufri hiva.
Me fa ya fancy. Na me fa.
Hey, wo bo. Man ka fancy ne fa ko be mi fufuro. Won ka fancy fo. Wo bo.
Ele nga butenya butenya.
Onye fancy o fancy. Ele nga fancy ko be so.
Nya butenya.
Fancy fa hene.
Nya butenya.
Ye ko na ye sa ye me.
Fancy kuro ba na ufri.
Yeah, mom if Cape Coast.
Mom if Cape Coast. Okay, can fancy a catcher.
Min that who say
Ekwana ba. Eh, Cape Coast fa hene. Cape Coast fa hene. Cape Coast fa hene. Cape Coast fa hene.
Mi ankasa mi
ka. No wa ba wo. Anuma de be ne bo.
What did I say?
Anuma de be ne bo.
Muntie ya wo sekendi na edim ko komasi.
Okay.
Secondly, Cape Coast. Third, Western region, which is Central region.
Mama tema kebi, mama tema.
Oh my goodness.
I know you about that region. Official about that region.
And you crow, who's and you crow side. Yeah, you couldn't have
official about that region. Official about that region. Secondly was central region. Secondly was central region. Official about that region.
Miticajo, what to stand out on once. Ofema. Miticajo, Ofema Nabutre, Miticajo, Timasi.
Woka se mo ma de enua mo Ghana fo. Ye di twa every mo na enumre. Eno ma na ye enua mu bi ye no. Enye ye nyina na etesa. Na so be ka say ye o time dia.
Mame. On one kasa papa no chwana kasa utimi so no kra no the linguist. As on no the linguist. Emma papa papa we ohene no. Oh, yes, suspect, full suspect.
Oh my goodness.
Obi o say, second do what? Central second do second do Cape Coast.
Oh, suspect.
Me am no American, I don't work.
Me ba cho o tie me munya
I don't know about Castle DB. I don't know Ghana for one Abakadu. Miss Saudi Arabia. Miss Saudi Arabia na no so e.
Afred me ba. Afred me ba munya butre. Afred me ba nya butre. Mama tema for no sima me pa cho. Awawi.
The American is na o dwa twan no so de ba. Say
Ah,
the new one Nigeria for ye no.
What information go? The Kenya
yeah, youth ni dey different no. Share youth na youth I Ghana sisi and you will hit class in performing na me do nyame. You have no idea. You have no idea. You will hit work. Chichi dey be pro.
Oh no chichi pro.
Chichi dey be pro.
Oh that no clear.
Chichi dey be pro. America now one. Maybe state now one. Kwa betumi akọ say. State now one.
Reason.
Post do.
Reason control.
Right. Eti abusia sa guy sese no so ho. We obehwe nkwam. Obe soldier sese wo hwe nkwam. Once one ye pre. Wo so nya Ghana ni nchen no. Eti yenuam na eti bon kosofo no mo say, "Oh, mo 50 years o ma se be no. The next 20 years they will fight you and they will bring somebody to parliament and they will become like you. In fact, they will become another tribe." Afesu on say akwai o se wonya Ghana ni nchen no ti de ye ka no enso okwa odina ni kromo wo no o ye Igbo ni o krom yenu onfa ho okwa one ne yire ni hwe di page ni so ho ena ogina no on say ni krom ni o ono hu say eso bo Nigeria ho ban ni page ni obo Nigeria but ono be pre wo krom wo esaya onfa ho on say ni pa ni bi nwene na ye ne kasa no eno say wa fresh a wo hene no yane ne kasa no wo say wa fre wo hene no akoa na wa eze ho ahwa no tie o wo say wa fre no nti ono kra ne na akokasa wo de yentie aso wo be ka kire wo so wa fre wo hene yentie no
but inside the boy no start with the matter me start me
why
so even kwa minimum kasa we my friend man kasa man central of the team my friend me donya me my friend is here
offer man dey me ba
man
nya butere afra nya butere ohine ba ya
That's how it's supposed to be.
hello ohine ba na afra no
onye no king no amoka no yibo fo onye no my friend
and the catch no parking no mind
Wabe probu fra o king
munti
o da bi onti
your friend saying host me tatia program pa
over mami tio kasa me tio
tatia program pa what must say me kasa we no because me say me three generations you one more Ghana me 3 generations me nana you no Ghana they are all
ofra no kan sembe ofra ohine no kan sembe
na me say you know who kind nkofo agi wano ko boni o
Ajaka.
nkɔfo agye wano kɔbɔne akɔnɔba sɛ wopɛ number
Fan number, mami. You better number pages. You never pages so. You better you better interview pages. You better interview pages. Fan number send me. First send him this year. When I send you eventually to head. You better interview pages as you never.
Now fan address ni na mami. Say wait.
We say sir, it's not Offer Ima, for the number send me now. Me number.
Offer Ima na grow. Offer Ima bajo na free. Offer Ima free.
Kenya butre.
Muti, what you say? Ade we on.
Offer Ima tie mi kakra, mami kasa. Offer Ima.
Nda ubeti ma job ya sase.
Offer Ima. Over. Tie mi kakra. Me the number no. Odo we are first send me why me patch out. Why?
Nda we me was ka say me ma from. Look at my say me.
Hey.
Me was ka me ka me. Me ma from me won yen.
Over Ima.
Yeah.
Over Ima.
Me say for the number ni send here why patch out. Why?
Who the host? Me you back separate.
Okay.
Separate.
Okay.
No, make a channel. Make a channel. Open we an interview.
Okay.
Now who free him? Mr. One can Nigeria.
50-50. Okay.
Brothers,
onye 50-50. Onye 50-50. Obwa 100%. Obwa uchan tropa
Eti ebusuafo someone de yakoso ti we no was in the third generation no and they was to Ghana ni utimi nyahwe o se o ye Ghana ni wono kra ye Ghana ni chem to wo kira mo se monko kan sem ehia monko ka galamse asem ade na mo be ka Nigeria fo asem eti we ye third generation no so fourth fifth sixth generation no e bedru so na o man be ebe kam to on native we be say 40 something to 50 years o see today ono ye Ghana ni and we defend Nigeria we defend Ghana wo no we say ka kire we say ye de ahoho na chichiri kru on sa asem tanta na da bia mempati no sa asem ne ye no ya kama na bro so do ye de ahoho na chichiri kru ye oho be de chichiri kru oho ba ne krumani ni ho a wo be tena he sa asem na ye kana se ye ne sai ye nya aka nya no kre sekroba ni ho a wo be tena he fa etia de ne ye tena se ene ye de hoho na chichiri kru and yet the whole one chichiri kru anfa one more chance no it's only the African yetimi nwene kwa chiri se kroba ni ho a o betena kroba mu o betena hefa do na be chichiri kroba o ba ni a chichiri kru e na o be boa bi o be pepe bi atena tie de ye ka no se na kroba ni ho a wo nyo ba bi ntena nti ade ne ye santena se ye de ho na chichiri kru nti sa asem no ye tena se mo no won se ne o use sade na against mu say ye de hoho na chichiri kro ye de hoho na chichiri kro so ho today woman mo pre now these are the agents they are selling Ghanaians to their brothers woni matena wote kasa no onim the weakness of the you Ghanaians nti omu obia wo said the matem into all the audacity no na mama for pages say no di wo matem no threaten wo mu this guy also a Ghana Nigerian or country. You see the problem? Nti se me catch na say sa akoya ye frɛ no Sadiq Adams o yiti bon koso oni adwea di hunu da ache a we ma ye no because o say ye man Nigeria for 50 years over 4 million Nigerians no asebehye tie akoya me we mu kan bi kra na sa suit and tie no me kon no da we mu kan hu bi me kon no kai eti because almost the suit and tie no e confuse Ghana for no bi na ye week no eti obi say ko tuto suit no mo dia say ko tie no mo tuto suit no mo dia say commercial singlet nkwa nante I tell you mesh invest in kwade anante hwe so ho eti we si mo 50 years o mase bayira today we was in the third generation or ye Ghana ni na wono ne nam na o trate Ghana for no kra wo wono enam obam pages mo Ghana for a no obedi mu atem de wono na e kire Nigeria for no say na mwadwene te enye wono nko awo ye wono so be say 1,000 in this country. A word to a wise is enough. Into the Montras why na more for my ni agro. Now, a lawyer Bribuahin also akasa asemu ya hon. Now, one also say a very dangerous game for someone to come to somebody's country. Now, what be say me change the kingdom. Now, why analysis? Or say, a Nigerian community said ye was Asante community, Angona community, a Muslim community. Can no problem. But to the extent of say, what will say, oh, brother kingdom, a palace, a dangerous game, and a Ghana a trade no. Yenti no.
Igbo for abeti omuku ewo Ghana because yawo ukomkran ya ubenya fantifuku, asantifuku, abronfuku, kusasifuku, basarfuku, mampusifuku, ubakumasi ya ubenya wangara line. Uko tamale uko techimanya ubenya fantifo ubenya hantafu so all over abruchire asantefoku is there all over the world asantefoku umbedi akwesi there I think in August and then or September in the UK. It's everywhere. Ayi fodi bugum the gumba fodi bugum awa bruchire enter here but no Nyama we na ha adwene say wo maji 50-acre land na wo mo besisi adan eno de in terms of security is dangerous because on the things for some bit to aso adu you think to aso aduasa this so say for some to aso adu no and aduasa 50-acre land will give you 200 building plots. And 200 building plots, that's it. Do the calculation. I said, the 10,000. So when you have Igbos clustered together within an area, you know, about 10,000, it's dangerous. It poses as a security threat for a country. Every country, whether you are going to bring Jew for say about 50-acre land, I will not support it. Arabs kase yene ewo sika wo wiase ye beje 50-acre land near builder. I will not support it in Ghana here. It's risky. Okase they say gonja for e beje 50-acre land won kan. I will not support it. Sana okase Asante for e beje 50-acre land e won kan. I will not support it. It will, you need to be very careful. It will pose a security threat to the community, to the society, and to the country. So that is where I have my beef. Exactly. Then, as a lawyer, I can also say, look, what's when you assassin? Who could tell this? I say, if you take a land, I'm saying, assassin is correct. And I find out in crying for Tamu, when you assassin 50-acre land. 50. Because as I said, there is to fractural title holders in the brain aware. Say, why you lease? And your hand on a lease amount. And your hand on the Lands Commission for National sign. Into why you ready no? Confirm your one. So, speaking even as a lawyer, I can tell you, say, who could tell lease? Who So today, boss, I'm also advising them, say, Mama, because with my experience as a lawyer, 50 acres, 50-acre land, go there. There's no chief in Ghana, Obama, about 30 or 40 acres. There is a fractural title owners, no, and Tiasia. No chief in Ghana. No chief, whether it's a chief or a king, it can be possible. Whether it's a chief or a king. Me a case be on Tamale High Court and Chebia. Gamba Gabo be ne cashew a fool. Now the NDC government purported to have acquired that land. Now, said that was the NDC before 2016, 2017. I think that this happened around 2014. No, Mkutwa cash in Guye. No, Mangse Omo, a witchcraft village. And you know, if you go to the northeast region, land in law and by constitution is owned by the occupant of the skin. So we went to court. Argument Omonodeba said the land is occupied by the land is the occupant of the skin who holds the allodial title. Like I say, yes, we agree, but we are factual title holders. Obviously, a cashew, very big land. So it became a legal issue. We went to court. We discussed it, we debated, we interrogated. Actually, I won. I won the case at the Tamale High Court.
Okay. Eti we lawyer Opri Boahen. Ena ono so de ne dia betwam se sa case die e yas case ya e ha dwen a very dangerous game say yebema Lagos for ne say Igbo for say omo nkwante omo no build area no omo ntana ho e very dangerous and why analysis in the actual Ghana for it is say now what we are discussing en kakra e go e kofom ho but Ghana for bebre and esi wo masom we are not going to back down pachotie ni epa o enya de a ye yure fi ni ye jai se Ghana for yure fi wo ho a we are going to pay the price but if one de wo mo epa on ba be so mo peso a on be yi wo mani e de amaye now yanko back to Hassan Ayariga o make a point bi a ya kan ha say na mpesa mutie sempani fo no o mani da ho o mo nim de o mo ye na yenti Hassan Ayariga wa hase so na yento aso pacho mo de like video no why o like ya na wa share o betimi subscribe to the channel hide the reason so yenti Hassan Ayariga e wa asem bi o kan wa say
against the Igbos, and it affected all the African descent because wherever they are.
But that's stigmatizing the Igbo tribe. That's not very welcome by the United Nations. United Nations doesn't like that.
That's the nature.
But you cannot stigmatize a
I am
tribe.
not stigmatizing the tribe. I'm stigmatizing their character. That is the way they are. That's their character. I'm defining their character to you. I've lived in Nigeria, don't forget. I schooled in Nigeria. Baruwa College. Myself and Mama Yarga were all in Baruwa College.
Your father took you there?
Yes. We've lived there before. We know how they behave. You understand what I'm saying? And anybody who has lived with Nigerians will tell you that, Massa, be careful. And let me be
So what report did you give to the police?
You remember when this incident happened? I wrote to the NIB and the National Security, telling them to, and then Lands Commission and all that, to investigate into the matter and to strip him of the title king. He cannot be comparing himself to Ashantahine and all that. And funny enough, this king, or whatever we call himself, finds his way of dining with NDC and MPP. You realize all
Well, there's some videos that they'll be putting up. Please show us some of the videos.
Yes.
Well, the story is that he was a big contributor to political campaigns.
But not, that can be his problem if they are not arrested.
There you see him over there.
Yeah, look at this one.
Yeah.
In this country.
But this is long ago. This is not recent.
This is recent. This is his
not
kingdom.
Recent. This 2025. This is before election.
This is before election.
Yes.
But what is wrong with this and today? It's the same story.
Yeah, but he got endorsement from political leadership. That's the point I'm making.
Oh, okay, that's what you are making.
Yeah, that's Johnson Asiedu
sitting down there.
The chairman of the NDC.
Why?
Seated right there.
Does it make it right?
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm telling you where he gets his power from.
Yes, and he's not going to get it from me. And I'm going to distill that power, and I've done that.
You've done that? You're a minority party.
It doesn't matter. There's one truth in life. The Ghanaian society will rally behind me in any circumstances against this man. If I say tomorrow there's a demonstration, you will see the number of people who come out to support this demonstration against our politicians who are allowing it. Look, like I said, our forefathers toiled for this nation. They died for this nation. Our current politicians, what are we doing? We're selling out the nation for peanuts. Everybody is welcome in Ghana. Look, remember in the last parliament, 2 parliaments ago, when I went to parliament, the issue of the U.S. military base in Ghana.
Yes.
And I fought against it. I said, I will not accept the U.S. military base in Ghana. What happened? It looks as if our leaders do not have foresight of defending our nation. They are more particular about what comes into their pocket than what they should defend.
So why did the police arrest him? And for what? Why did they keep him overnight? What was the charge?
The charge was that, first of all, he's calling himself a king in Ghana when he's not a citizen of this country. Parading around and going around everywhere and calling himself the king of Ghana, and the king of Igbo. Igbos don't have king in Ghana. When you're a foreigner and you're a settler, you come to this country. Our constitutions allow you to be called a chief of your community. So all the settlers in Ghana, like the Yoruba, they have a Yoruba chief, the Hausas, they have a chief, the Zambarama chief. That is fine. We can give you that title to be able to be managing yourself. But when you begin to, parade yourself, call yourself like Asantehene and all these other kings in Ghana, and you've been working when you are not a citizen and say you are a king, and you are going to acquire tracts of land and build a kingdom.
Did he acquire the land?
That is his problem. Whether he did or he did not, he's voiced it out that he has. And the videos are there. So we are taking his word again.
So is he being released on bail?
Yes, this afternoon he complained of high BP.
In the cell?
In the cell. And said his BP has gone up. You know, yesterday when he was invited, he went there with the ambassador. Nigeria.
Ambassador of what?
Nigeria.
Nigeria's ambassador to Ghana.
Nigeria ambassador to Ghana. He went there with his lawyers and all that, thinking that it was the ordinary citizens, NIB or National Investigation, National Security will just listen to him and ask him to walk away. This is not that national security you're thinking of. This is a different national security altogether. They will investigate. As a citizen of Ghana, when you send a petition, they will have to listen to your petition. So the investigation went through. And he was panting and sweating. He's not a king, he's not a what. But this is the palace you built and you're calling yourself a king. You're causing mayhem in this country. Your Nigerian boys are going around telling Ghanaians, threatening Ghanaians that if they kill one Ghanaian, Nigerian, they will kill 50 Ghanaians. Your Nigerian people are going around telling Ghanaians that one Ghanaian has come to Ghana and Ghana is on fire. Can you imagine? If I show you videos of this man, he said we are uncultured.
Right. Eti we abusiafo eye Hassan Ayariga. Enra or say odi animo airport guy no ma police for invite no. Or buy a police for detain no. Aya akoye oda hai. We no o mama ni bail. Ni nyina ye. After bail no dey ni besi. On prosecutor no. We yet to wait. But was say or also police for no. Okay. I mean, this is it. Iti the make catch them yen nuanum say memo be and lose focus because I understand political games. Hasa yare gansa mo walking. Yeah ti yen nyina obi a wohwe bi obi a ya de san komo nyina. Nigeria fo ne mani nyina ye hu. Akwa no ote Ghana nim how to get his way out in this situation. Say nipa na Ghana fo na ene namfo. Nti baby a hit ni be free ni say hit ni be free mabuno no na aba ti de yaka no some mount pressure ni yi na pressure ni company fo no a eho eno ombedwene so ti ase me no kase sesi ai me boy na send me message si a say Nigerian High Commissioner wa frɛ wo mo say Asante Defense Forces wa frɛ wo mo so wo mo srɛ wo mo nya abotre na wo no microphone ne kasa ena afei another woman in charge of women and children's affairs in Nigeria ono so afrɛ so say no matter say ye almost sere wo mo ne mpanifo no be kasa so organizers no should hold on a message o mo de abrem sisi ano no enye possible maka chom say enye possible so it me say Ghana form na ntia obi anka nche ne nuam ho mount the pressure. So we are tired of Nigerians. We Ghanaians are tired of them. If we are saying every country they will support us. Till Emobian scale say there's something called xenophobia. It's not true. If you go to America, if you say OKBP, if you say anything about Nigeria, they know it's true. Go to London, say anything about Nigeria's crimes, they will bear witness with you. Go to UAE, India, Pakistan, Malaysia, everywhere. Germany, Italy, France, Babia. So no any other person never catch or say, don't fight for your right in your country. Don't chase Nigerians out because every country is chasing them away. It doesn't matter. The African Union, the ECOWAS, see. And now me analysis we catch say European Union, Europe for no. But so if France now the Germany, you can't go there and mess up there. You can't misbehave in Germany because we are part of we are member state EU. Never. You follow the rules of regulations of every country and you have to behave well or else they will cancel your paper and deport you. So why? So because of say you perceive a building ECOWAS in T. Nigerians are infiltrating everything, doing all sorts of nonsense. Nigerians are doing all sorts of nonsense. And their people cannot talk about this. You know the reason why I say Akromfour corporate. There was a time and as a guy UTV4 and friend say Nigeria for no yes scam kidnapping. My way person pretend to say my yanke cancer and 7 more mukro anymore say no yes smart because you say media no was so mumu. Na girl no tissue no so no I don't blame them. So when you're weak media now Akromfour women can parade themselves and they can always want to advise. They always want to advise. Tie say omu person be take accountability o Akromfour women. Udeti there was a time I think 5 years ago
to know what's going on issue of the media. Right now, I am communicating with you because we are talking on media now. The world is hearing us. When issues come like this, I think media is also another area to help to discuss some things. Maybe there are some things happening the president might not know, the people of Ghana might not, they live in Ghana might not know. But when you engage the media will be able to broadcast, and the people that are concerned, especially the authority, will also come to know what's going on and see the best way to look into the matter, because media is the only thing that projects every country that at the same time destroy countries. But I must also use this opportunity to please beg the Ghanaian media and also beg the authority of Ghana that please, it's not everything we put up in media. There's some certain things, if we put it up in media, we are spoiling the image of that country. This issue of kidnapping, I think the authorities should also do underground work on this. From investment.
On say because on how to handle the media, me can no omo refer to say His Royal Majesty, a doctor as educated. Our Doctor Okrobim, our Royal Majesty wahe. Tibon Kosu media, this rental press is so weak. Others what kind and the way media are saying kidnapping. Today, her messenger many pan say almost in Nigeria for a friend almost say Omunyabo oh Banano my say Nigeria for your kidnapping here. It was so many. Say good money must show. On say omu and almost say, oh yeah, say yeah good Nigeria for any more say. On say they don't care about mami you trying to know. These Nigerian leaders don't care about mami uniana ya boni to Ghana nina ya kidnap. These people don't give a damn. That is what I say. Leaders no omo to say anybody was say no omo I should up Ghana for any Ghana for yefanye. Well, 5 years say no okasa wo say aden na mo ye kidnapping mo kekasa egu o man bia ni mu ase eti girl ni bisa so man be e no yes say be gu Ghana kura ni mu ase oboa e yo mo hin say aden no man ye bone na ye kan they don't care eti me kan message am nya ne say wo mo no kura say aden ye say wo mo ye kidnappers wo mo ye this na egu wo mo no ani mu ase my goodness and some phone some time any hey ode muntie nsem tantan akwa na
In foreign countries, maybe from the Western world, wherever, coming into Ghana for investment, if this issue of insecurity, security is always announced in television, in social media, that also put fear to foreigners coming in here, investors, genuine investors coming in here. Why they
yes, Your Majesty, thank you for that advice. But then, some way, the Ghanaian media feels like because we're talking about these issues, the Nigerian community wants to use that to gag us. Because if it's any other national, you have been in Ghana for a while. When we're talking about galamsey, we used to do Chinese galamseyers, Chinese this, Chinese that. And it's normal, or it's become the norm, that if it's a particular national, all over, even the international media, they do that. You just have to clarify things. But over here, it's like you taking some sort of advantage over there and making the media of Ghana look as if we're against you. But if you do the good, like you, we have been broadcasting your news, and it's not as if we are always telling the negative side of Nigerians. We do also tell the good side.
No, excuse me, I'm listening to what I said. I did not say that the media should not carry out stories happening in Ghana, but there are some certain stories that will be a dent to the image of that country, which is not supposed to just be on air much. Like the issue of...
on say, even some journalists here will see where you present I say what Pampani be. I say it won't say or quickly or so. Somewhere sana social media now more report it will be a dent on that country. And what yes smart. I could hear again I say which country? What or be smart? On say office or no.
Which sorry, Your Majesty, which country?
What is that?
If you say it will dent the image of that country, and I'm asking which country, the country the issue has happened in, or the country that the suspected person is coming from?
Ghana, because it will look as if that there's no security in that country. It will also affect incoming investors.
Has happened in, or the country that the suspected person is coming from?
Ghana, because it will look as if that there's no security in that country.
But yourself, on said the Akromfour fees on your sharp chance. So, once again, it was an be on so a Ghana. I drink a senior Cassie Cromono. Omun take responsibility that Nigeria ni bia be share biano on person obeka nema bonia omun Akromfour in other countries. And when I say America form pay them, Britain form pay Nigeria for them, UAE form pay them, they don't want to take responsibility. No wonder one country na yesa and Ghana ni would say. Would did not say such bogus criminals like this, such a coach form Kwasiafo say, no more to such idiots living in this country, destroying the country with impunity. Would I want now? It
will also affect incoming investors in the country. They might think that in the street of Accra or in the street of Ghana, there is insecurity. Why Ghana is one of the best secured countries as far as West Africa and Africa is concerned.
Okay. So, moving forward, what do you intend as a community or the head of the Igbo community and the Nigerian fraternity to do? Or what are you going to do so that there will be calm?
It won't say media no a part of the problem. Onye leader of Nigerian community, no. This guy, onye leader of Nigerian community, no way. But you see how the rental press and is so weak. So there's a high commission. There is a high commission. This guy, onye leader of Nigeria. In fact, are you for no? You know about for no cry any share. Because what? Or pursue a discriminating status or discriminating against even Nigerians. Was said out are picking only Igbos because they have their intentions. And Ghana leaders see say normal. And yet Ghana for so for tribal wars one day. Because you for where mu Yoruba for no any house for no will see say just a Ghana for no Igbo for so yes so to Ghana. They are going to turn the same tribal war in Ghana. Would you wait and see? and ubenya rental press akotwifo ti bonkoso for media for they can't think, ask critical questions, do further research. Weak people, and sometimes when you attack them, they say, hey, "Oh, this social media for this social media," because we think ahead of traditional media. Social media for most of us, we think ahead more than this traditional media. They have less idea because production and ekuta omo need time to do any research. Ono ye show you no do no phone. Yan so your phone, yan sasa to the next day. The difference no. Every day you find information. None of these presenters, me I do one my Martinez studio for over 15 years. I understand the game. Producers no na area information the mom. O wi awapon, wakoye niti, wakodidi, wakosre sika no akoda eno ano no. Ade achi oba ne yama ne paper, production ne de yama no. Be 3 stories na ko eno ano no. So, omo no ehun say, I say ye dwene ahead of them into I say yeah funny bit funny be ma omo. Sound traditional media niti o. It would do any to omo so a obenya problem, and these are the charlatans controlling the system. Can you imagine say Ghana phone be break kura ni de ekoso. Obeti say bibia koso na ye kuni maame na wo su eno ano no. No onim de ekoso because media na hijacking ni panadwen, the traditional media no. But one day the table will turn around. Eti akwai intentionally 5 years ago krade na wadwini 5 years ago ninsamfo na okekani on omunya accountable o Philip Pompous because wabenya a society most people are so gullible and they are using them, and yasa konya akotwifo media for rental press wo mon kan kore di ombedi enti omuntimi kan, and these are weak people LED enipa masses. It will be a terrible situation for us. Very, very shallow people. I don't go media and a concert. And young one will say they can't ask critical questions. And they will pretend. They just pretend and young one. I had the reason so. Acquiring some phone mean young mobile. One better threatening and Akromfour no. One better threatening almost na diachi. We Nigeria for also almost threatening Ghana for the see come as a ready.
Nigeria for us as threatening me all because of some workers of Akromfour. The young primo mu establish some kingdom e ko say. So much as threatening me. Listen to the audio.
Masa, we Jimmy up, we Jimmy Ankasawa. We are boa, we will grind. Now Obiaji 50 acres of land. No see Nigeria for no per se. On bet now. One talk, cannot get
listen to the audio.
Masa, we Jimmy up, we Jimmy Ankasawa. We are boa, we will grind. Now Obiaji 50 acres of land. No see Nigeria for no per se. On bet now. One talk, cannot try. Cannot try. We Jimmy pa we will grind back. We will grind back pa kwasia we ne perform pa. We be pam Nigeria for yan if Ghana. Pam Nigeria for Ghana. Kwasia Ghana for en ko baby. Ghana for mun to coin. America ye we Ghana for be brain wa see. America ye mu krom. When Ghana for ko am America. When Ghana for ko am America. Kwasia we e fun pa, we e boa pa. Won nim yansan. Em say won dwan san wakasa kwasia. Se Jimmy se dwan san wakasa. Ghana for bebre a won obi krom. Omo obi krom. Omo obi krom. Omo ye adwuma e obi krom. Ye obi say ye opam omo.
Enti the woman no omo no e wo that city to omo threat Ghana for no, all because of say ye ma akwan ma Nigeria for no ye betena ye no omo fi so omo ye smart akwa yi was what America e na wono ye say wono titwi nti no wo kọ amanfo pages ase a na wo threaten wo mo ye so what America or US for no ba bia mo wo no mu hia no be no so e Ghana ni so wo de nanim na ye no na no e kakraka pa nanim dobri wo hia no wabusa nti wo no wo ye Ghana ni no sampasa ye Ghana ni ye Nigeria ni a de wunu no ye no. When was the last time you spoke against the nonsense, the crimes of these Nigerians in Ghana? No more sana my why. Yes, what New York or Bronx was what unnecessary what US or Bronx. Why? But I say, yen to us hide the reason so. Na Mame nkyerɛ mo ade na yɛnya ade. Wɔn ayi flight ayi ɛda ha sei. Ɛnura na do flight bi esi wɔ Ghana wɔ ho. Na ayi Paul Adumokyere ka asɛm bi na me kɔ check wɔ de flight number bi to dwa. Sɛ saa flight number we ɛnura lande wɔ Ghana. Ɛde saa boy ne friend Kevin Taylor no. Ɛna de lande wɔ Ghana no wɔka ho bi. Na wɔsi fam no ɛyɛ enipa aban ne de ayi security na ɛbɛfa no ɛna ɔmo de na dodge na ɔmo de na kɔhyɛ Vice President. Omedina question Vice President Konemu according to we Paul Adumokyere. Now what the flight number ni to Ghana me call ya baby e check flight bi e ba be si we wiase baby a. Iti me check no na flight we alande wo Ghana enra. Osi form otu Washington 12 awia eno kodu oduru Ghana anopa 9:41 ena ukodru Ghana. Yes, 9:05 no dru Ghana. South flight wo Kotoka. Wo dru Kotoka, yes. Airlines 996 United Airline. Na Paul Adumokyere edin sembebre atodwa se NDC for the ne dodge sebe ya charges bebre no yentimi emfa mo no. Na se we no amu yese no na kire wo se in fact interesting say interesting mom to the sense say no obia ebeka say okay say any aban bi about to ka de opebia na waban ba you can go there and then you do what you want. In fact Paul Adumokyere echeche sembebre echena ye begura sa ansem no say Kevin Taylor or Ghana na Vice President efie yesi ba bia ye de Vice President tena eho eno mo de na kwhye nti waba say ni charges bi e ho no say na Chief Justice ne friend Bafo Boni aba no o me make sure say Supreme Court wa file stay of execution na Supreme Court no timi akwashe the cases ni down said the beya obey free in Ghana. Interesting. Echna ye bewura asase no ye be phone lines no 0242073114 0242073114 obetimi afrɛ me na wakyerɛ wadwen enura Hassan Yarega arrest I was say o may arresté be me ya ye frɛ no is a chikedui media me say still Ghana for munye focus because politicians omunim the person or bibi on person be possible nti say no kra let us see the prosecutions and then the other charges are ebitimi ama akwa no go move.
Hello DJ
eja akwa ba
yo nyam joso me chia omo tifu nyaso oduma edika ma me take Kevin di info o se omani timu no enye nwanwa na enye nwanwa so se alatafo ne China fo betimi hijack o man no na omumu Ghana fo na omuye de mope because China fo yahu China ni bia oman de kamare Ghana ni ebihwe mako bidim Ghana ni ani butu bakom edi enye nwanwa yes so because ade e fere nokure abo Ghana fo Kevin Taylor ne waye eti na banyaba eti oba na aban no ahye the case ni mabia ho bia ye den afu ogu na fe waye free ne se oni case eti wo hwe obi